Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So we are still here waiting what Bitcoin is going to do and how Bitcoin is going to react to that $19,600 level. That is basically the level that we were looking at in yesterday's video as well. So Bitcoin is really again at one key decision point here. It's not a point where we couldn't go any higher, so there's still a chance from here to move up a little bit higher without invalidating the current wave count, but it still is a key decision point because it's a key resistance level. The $19,600 level is the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level, and it is actually an ideal level for Bitcoin to turn around and to come down. That little rally that we had yesterday for me is just stalling. It's just a little recovery in preparation for another move down. Of course, there's no guarantee. We have an open mind here. We are happy to look at Bitcoin from different perspectives and also understand if certain levels are broken, what would be the other next most likely scenario. And we talked about that. We said if Bitcoin goes above 20.2K, we have to expect there's an extended corrective wave to the upside happening, which would most likely eventually also lead to another low. So whatever's happening here, I'm still looking at downside. The only level which, if broken, which is, when I then believe that Bitcoin is going up and that a more substantial bottom has occurred, that is the level at 22.1K, which is highlighted here. So basically the top of that green box. So let's zoom in. Let's look at Bitcoin here. Obviously, we looked still at this 5-wave move down, which Bitcoin is doing at the moment. There are different counts. I'll show you two of them. In this primary expectation here, Bitcoin is near enough maxing out this wave 2 here at around 19.6K. So it is a key level. In this scenario, we moved up in a wave B to around 20.5K, 20.4, yeah, it's 20.4. And we basically touched my target area here. That was a reversal area in this scenario where Bitcoin came down from 22.8K. We moved down in a wave A, then moved up in a wave B, and we would now be moving down in a wave C, which is a 5-wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let me just move that to the right hand side a little bit. So, and in this wave C then we've done the wave 1 and we're now doing the wave 2. So that is a 3-wave looking pullback at the moment. At the moment it is. Yeah. This in the micro, especially when moving or zooming into the micro, we can look at this in terms of just 3 waves. A, B, and this is the C wave. So the C wave itself has 5 waves, can be easily identified. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the moment, we could say there is a certain chance that here at around 19,770, where that wick occurred, that the wave 2 is over. This would be another hint towards that is the Fib levels. If I look at the Fibs, you can see that so far Bitcoin has not been able to close an hourly candle above the $19,630 level, which is the 61.8% Fib level. That's what I mentioned in the beginning. It's a key resistance level. Bitcoin has not managed to close a candle above that, and this could already be the 1-2 setup to the downside. It wouldn't be a problem for Bitcoin to move a bit higher to 19,000, yeah, basically 20K. So below 20K, I have no problem to count this as a wave 2. Above that, we need to look, I think we need to look into something different then. But because that is the 78.6% Fib level, when that gets broken, we always want to look at other options because it is not very reliable then anymore. So this is how it could unfold here. I'll do that in yellow. And it could very well be that this is already the 1-2 setup for the way down, yeah. And as long as we stay now below that 19,760 level, we could look at that. So again, because we have a 3-wave move up, and if we have a 3-wave move up, we could assume that wave 2 is exhausted because it is an ABC, especially as we have reached the 61.8% fib level, which is an ideal level to turn around, and we would then come down in wave 3, which could take us to around 16.5K, and then it would move down further, right? Then we'll have a wave 4 and a wave 5 down eventually. So this is what Bitcoin is doing in this scenario, and this is what I'm looking at. I gave you the key invalidation points as well. For this scenario, there is a slightly different scenario, which in the short term doesn't make a great difference. It is a bit of it's a bit of a count that I don't like the count anyway, but it's a count that is possible technically, and it's a count where I'd be saying that it wouldn't take us down that much. It would only take us down to, I think it was around 15.8K eventually, you know, in the very worst case in this particular scenario. So in this scenario, we've done the wave 1 down, 2 up, 3 down, 4 up, 5 still coming or already started. In a wave 5, so it's again a diagonal pattern that we count here where we can have overlaps. If we zoom in, this count suggests that the move up is not a wave 2, but a wave B. Now we can count 3 waves down here for wave A to the low. Then we had an A, B, C to the upside. And in this C wave as well, at the moment we can count 3 waves. Why is that? I showed you that. So 1, 2, then we had here the wave 3, like the ABC I showed you in the other scenario. And in this scenario, you would therefore expect us to move a little bit higher. And why is that? Let me explain. So here you would expect another wave up. So why is that the case? That is the case because the wave B in yellow is of course also a 3-wave move. But because we counted a little bit different and the wave A finished here at 18.8K, A, B, C in wave 5, this is a 3-wave move because it counts as ending diagonal in this count. So the wave B in yellow consists of 3 waves as well, A, B, C. But in this scenario we can count it differently, and we would therefore say to finish off the wave C you need 5 waves, the wave C in B. And I'm looking at one more leg up here in this scenario. So that means if we make one more leg up, we have a case to say that it might be this case here, it might be this scenario. I mean, you never really know in the end, but this is the way the subcounts would hint towards that this scenario should then become the primary one if we make one more little leg up whilst holding below 20K. Yeah, and that's currently my update about Bitcoin, and then it should also come down here ideally. Yeah, you never 100% know, but it should do, and then come down to maybe around 15.8K. So another day without a lot of strong movement, yeah, especially the night overnight here there wasn't a lot. So really looking at looking forward to the next larger move of Bitcoin that will tell us more. And for me, it is still the downside. I have no problem with changing my scenarios towards something where I could say that Bitcoin has struck a more substantial bottom, because then it would most likely also allow Ethereum and other coins to move up, which is, with these charts, my primary expectation, as it looks like that a lot of the good charts have bottomed out. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.